Hello, Matt here. Today, a quick and easy one. We are going from this steering wheel to this. Well, first off, a quick disclaimer, because this will not be quick and easy. 2 reasons. This requires coding. I'll show you that in the end of the video. And second thing, airbags. Well, they are not the same for these 2 steering wheels. And of course, I don't have the correct one. So there's that. Let's start with the first step, which in this case is to disconnect your battery, because every time you work with the airbag, disconnect your battery, you don't want it going off. And even if it doesn't go off, there's a good chance you'll have an airbag light, and then you need to reset it. So disconnect your battery. First, we need to get to the battery, and that requires 80mm, these 3, and 10mm for these 2 plastic nuts. Yeah, that's out. Let's undo the battery and switch to the inside. Next up, we need to remove the airbag, and for that, we need to access it through these holes to get to the clips. The clips are holding it in place right here. It'll all make sense once I remove it and show you from the back side. Oh yeah, before removing the battery, make sure that the steering wheel is not locked, because if it is, then you're in trouble, like I am right now. Finally! Alright. So these are the clips you need to hit. You're hitting one from this side, pushing it in. The other one from this side, pushing it in. And then there's the upper or lower one, which you push from this side, pushing it in, so it releases from these little bastards. And yeah, after a bit of fiddling, this is now out. So let's unplug it. That, and then we have a little plug, baby plug here, which I need 2 hands to undo. So here's the thing, there is absolutely no way of getting this airbag to work with this steering wheel, because it's completely different. So these holes, this cutout is too big, and there's no cutout for this here. Now the airbag part, all of this interior workings, they are the same. It's just this cover, which could be unclipped and then changed, but then again, you will not be able to get only this cover. So if you're switching from 2-spoke to 3-spoke wheel, you do need an airbag. You could make it work. Now this is connected and in place. You cannot use the horn though, because these are in the way, so you should just trim these a tiny bit, but then you'll have a gaping hole right here, and then you need a hole. You trim in here, you trim a hole in here, and well, as I said, should work, but it will not look the best. You know what, I decided to go with fuck it, because I won't be able to sell this one either way, so I'll just cut it out and see how it looks.
A few minutes later.
Now that it's been cut out, most of it fits okay. There is only this hole here, and if this does not annoy you, it's an easy way to save around 150 to 200 euros for the original airbag. And me, well, I'll get used to it. Functioning steering wheel is more important. Let's get on with the coding. As always, for coding I will be using E-sys. I use it for all my BMWs. So yeah. First we connect to the car. Now unfortunately my screen recorder was only catching the one window, the main window. So you cannot see here, but what I do is pick F56. Once we get the car connected, next up we'll load the FA, activate it to see what options are already on. I mean, I can see it in the editor, but Just wanted to check it out. And yeah, the options we need are 259 for multifunctioning steering wheel, and we also need 544 for the cruise control. Now we'll save the FA. Just name it whatever you want. I'll just name it like this. And now we will go into FA editor. Here. Now we'll need to load the one we saved. Again, you cannot see the windows, so sorry for that. Either way, we open it all the way to here, SLAPA, and no, you don't go to the edit. You fucking moron. No, here, right click, new, and just write it in. 544, as I said, for the cruise control, and 429 for multifunction steering wheel. Now we will calculate FP, and that's it. You can see the options here now. So we can save the FA and go back to coding. Again, I'm sorry you only see the main windows, but yeah, just save it the name you want. It doesn't matter, choose the folder you want. Once you get it back, that's it. Once you load it back, that's it. Doesn't matter what name you gave it. So now we are back at coding. We read the ECUs and we need to code, if I'm not mistaken, 3 ECUs. So we will need to code the body computer. If it was a BMW, that would be FEM. Here it's a BDC. We will need to code the instrument cluster. That's usually Combi. And the last one we have is DSC. That we need to code for cruise control. And there you go. You are basically done. Everything should work. So let's test it out. First up, yeah, I'm actually driving on a cruise control right now, so that shit works. You can reset it, you can switch it to limiter. So yeah, that's a success. See, changing stations. And yeah, this works too. Only this shit does not work, so the Bluetooth. But I don't care. I have a cruise control, and I do have a multifunctional steering wheel which can control the radio. So there's that. See, you can lower the playback. Either way, that's it for now. Hope this was helpful. If it was, give it a like. It means a lot. And why not subscribe to see what else we do with this car. For now, this is it, and as always, I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!